But do you think that the judging system it is flawed because at the end of the day, it's still there's human error in that? Like, you could, from your eyes or somebody else's eyes, you could do a perfect lift, but to that judge, depending on whatever type of reputation you built for yourself, they can hinder you, basically not give you that pass or that white dot.
Yeah.
So do you feel like from that, with everything I just said, bringing it full circle, do you feel like from that perspective, judging in powerlifting can be flawed?
I think we touched on this last time. I agree. I think it is entirely.
Okay.
Because of judge bias. Now, like one of my two favorite examples of mine, and one being John Hack's recent deadlift at the Ghost Clash. He didn't get called for ramping. One red light got called for ramping. The other one did not. It was ramped. It was 100%. Like as a subjective person, wanted to see that record get cracked. It got cracked. I don't think it should have. Right.
Okay.
Secondary one would be like Russ at most of his meets, right? Throwing like the most famous, I think it was like the 2021 Nationals, where he like completely threw the deadlift from the top and he didn't get red lights. Like he threw it back and his hands were open before it hit the ground, right? Got all whites. Why? Because he's famous. So that side of it, super stupid, right? Like the people that they want to see do well are gonna do fucking well, right? And the people they don't want to see do well, that's when you get into the nitty gritty bullshit of like, yeah, like politics should not be like. I understand human error when it comes to like, oh well, maybe I saw the squat was depth and it wasn't, right? But you should not walk out there ready to press the red button because you don't fucking like somebody.
Okay.
That's ridiculous to me. That's like a cop going up to a window and already have a bad look because he smells some stupid shit or the windows are black and he's already got his hand on his gun. Like that's what creates the fucking problem, right? Now I understand to be ready for the problem, that's different, right? But to create the problem before it even exists is ridiculous to me. So like, and the other thing too is when you're judging at any competition, that shit's going quick. So the fact that you look at the board and you're like, oh, that guy's coming up next, like fuck him, yeah, get ready. Like that's ridiculous to me. Do your job.
Gotcha.
It's not complicated. Everyone's just a body out there moving weight. It shouldn't matter what they are or who they are. God damn. I'm sorry.
No, hey, everything content. You can take it if you. Damn, he's a real one. Now let me stop you.
But yeah, that's it, man. That's it's just people just take it too politically. Like nobody cares, dude. This sport, it's not that big of a fucking deal. It's really not. It's really we huge money into the sport. I understand it's a huge investment for everybody. It's really not a big deal right now. It's not the Olympia. Like look at the top powerlifters in the world. Now look at CBum. Look at the difference in followers. Like, come on. It's not. We're lifting a stick with circles on it at the end of the day, in different directions.
I really hope that becomes a saying.
It's a
the
hobby.
Stick with circles part.
It is. Is it a sport? Pushing the line on that, dog. Like it's not really a sport. It is a very, very in-depth hobby. So like taking it so seriously where you're willing to crush someone's career because you don't